Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Points to Remember. I know it's been long since I have posted my videos, and thereafter I make sure that I post the videos consistently. Okay, today I'm gonna take you through a little bit of a little topic, that is the Cervical Vertebrae Maturation Index, which is the Skeletal Maturity Indicator, that is the CVMI. As all of you know, this is one of the easy topic in orthodontics, which is the skeletal maturity indicator, which you can remember. And today I'm going to tell you how I studied this topic, how I remembered this easily, and it's very simple for you to remember. Okay, now let's move on to the topic. This is how I remember, that is, you can remember this one. I excel at DM completely. You can take this I, the first letter, and then which I have highlighted, the red one, you have to remember. That is, I excel at DM completely. If you remember this sentence, then it will be easy for you to remember the names of the 6 stages. Stage 1, first we are going to see about the names of the stages, 6 stages. Stage 1 is initiation. I stands for initiation. And then coming to stage 2. Stage 2 is, it starts with the letter A. So acceleration. And stage 3. Stage 3, it starts with the letter T. That is transition. Moving on to stage 4. Stage 4, it starts with the letter D. That is deceleration. Then stage 5. Stage 5 starts with the letter M. That is maturation. Stage 6 starts with the letter C. That is completion. You can remember this one easily. That is completely, completion. Alright. So this is very simple. If you remember I excel at DM completely, you can write the names of the 6 stages. That is, stage 1 is initiation, stage 2 is acceleration, stage 3 is transition, stage 4 is deceleration, stage 5 is maturation, and stage 6 is completion. To make it simple, I just have made a table so that you can quickly study and you can remember also. Next, we are going to see the other features of these 6 stages. First, we can see about the expected adolescent growth in all these 6 stages. Okay. Alright. Now, what is the expected adolescent growth in stage 1? It is around 80% to 100%. And the expected adolescent growth in stage 2 is 65 to 85%. Now, in stage 3, it is 25 to 65%. Stage 4, it is 10 to 25%. And in stage 5, it is 5 to 10%. In stage 6, it will be little, or there will be no expected adolescent growth. Alright. This is the first feature that we should remember in this CVMI, the expected adolescent growth in all these 6 stages. It is around 80% to 100%. In stage 2, 65 to 85, and then 25 to 65, 10 to 25, 5 to 10, and there will be little, or there will be no adolescent growth. You can remember from the stage 6, it will be easy for you. That is, first there will be little or no, and then 5 to 10, 10 to 25, 25 to 65, 65 to 85, and then 80 to 100. So this will be simple for you. There are hardly 4 features that we should know in the CVMI. If we write in a table, it will be easy for you, and it will be easy for the examiner also to correct the paper. Now let's move on to the next feature, that is the shape. If we see in stage 1, the shape will be, say it will be like wedge shaped. And if we see in stage 2, it will be rectangular shape. And in stage 3 also rectangular. Stage 4, it will be square. Even in stage 5, it will be square shaped. And in stage 6, the C2 vertebrae will be square shaped. C3 and C4 vertebrae, okay, in C2 vertebrae it will be square shaped. C3 and C4 vertebrae, there will be vertical dimension will be more than the horizontal dimension. Alright. So these are the shapes of all these 6 stages. Stage 1, it is wedge shaped. Stage 2 and 3, it is rectangular. Stage 4 and 5, it is square. And in stage 6, C2 vertebrae has a square shaped. And in C3, C4 vertebrae, the vertical dimension is more than the horizontal dimension. Alright. I used to remember like this. I excel at DM completely. And if you know any mnemonics or if you keep any interesting tricks to remember this, do tell me or do share in the comment section below, so that I could just know there are few people who are good at keeping tricks to remember than me. So don't forget to leave in the comment section. The next feature that we are going to learn is about the vertebral borders. Okay, vertebral borders. There are inferior and superior border. Okay, superior border and inferior border. Both will be different in different stages. So let's see what are the vertebral borders of stage 1. That is, the superior border of stage 1 will be tapered posteriorly towards anterior. Okay, tapered posterior to anterior. And the inferior border of stage 1 will be flat. I'll show how it will be. So let's see C2, C3 and C4. Okay. Now in stage 1, all these vertebrae have the superior and inferior border. Alright. Now superior border, it is tapered posterior to anterior. So it will be like this. It is tapered posterior to anterior. And the inferior border, this is the superior border, this will be your inferior border. Inferior border will be flat. So it will be like this. Same as C3 and C4. Superior border is tapered posterior to anterior and the inferior border will be flat. And C4 also, it is the same. So these are the vertebral borders in stage 1. Now it's different for stage 2. Coming to the stage 2, the superior border is same as stage 1, that is tapered posterior to anterior. Inferiorly, there will be development of concavities in C2 and C3 vertebrae. Okay, development of concavities only in C2 and C3. Okay, so how it will be in C2? C2, it will be superior border is same as stage 1, tapered posterior to anterior, but in inferior border there will be concavity a little bit. Okay, the concavities in C2 and C3, C2 vertebrae and C3 vertebrae. There will be no concavities in C4 vertebrae, so it will be like flat. Alright, you should draw these things so that it will be easy for you to remember also, and you can fetch more marks. Okay, now let's move on to the stage 3. Stage 3. From stage 3 there will be no superior borders, that is we don't need to bother about the superior borders. We should study only about the inferior borders. So moving on to the inferior borders of the stage 3, it is different in C2 and C3 and it's different for C4. So inferior border of stage 3, C2 and in C3 vertebrae, there will be distinct concavities. There will be distinct concavities. And in C4, there will be beginning of the concavities. It will be not so distant, it will be beginning of the concavities. That is C2. We are bothered about the inferior borders. So in C2 and C3, how the borders are? There will be distinct concavities. So like this. And in C3 also distinct concavities. In C4 there will be just the beginning of concavity. So just the beginning. There will be no distinct. In stage 4 there will be distinct concavities in there will be distinct concavities in all the C2, C3 and C4 vertebrae. C2, there will be distinct concavity, that is like this, and in C3 also there is a distinct concavity. C4 also there will be a distinct concavity. In stage 5, all the vertebrae have the accentuated concavities. Okay. C2, there will be accentuated concavities. C3, also the same. C4 also there will be an accentuated concavities. You have to draw like this. You should know to differentiate between the distinct and accentuated concavities. It should not be the same as stage 4. Stage 5 there will be accentuated concavities and in stage 4 there will be distinct concavities. Okay. In stage 6 there will be deep concavities. All the C2, C3 and C4 vertebrae, there will be deep concavities of the inferior border. That is, you should draw it deep. The concavities should be deep. So this is how you should remember all these superior, inferior borders of stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5 and stage 6. So that's it. This is a very simple topic. You need to remember only the 3 features of the 6 stages. That is, you should know what are the names of these stages and what is the expected adolescent growth in all these 6 stages and what is the shape of these 6 stages, and then finally you need to know the vertebral borders of these 6 stages. In vertebral borders you need to know the superior and inferior border and how it is in each vertebrae, that is in C2, C3 and C4. The shapes of this you should know, and you can just draw these all the vertebral borders, the C2, C3, C4 vertebrae, how it looks, so that you could just impress your examiner and fetch more marks. And it will be easy for you as well to remember always. So that's it for today's video. I hope this would be useful for you. If you have any queries, leave in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button, share the video and subscribe the channel. I'll see you all in the next any useful video. Until then, stay safe. Thank you for watching. Thank you.